세러데이 쇼다운 T1 대 하나생명 e스포츠.
I like the Seraphine ban. That's great.
100%, because that's, I think, what they could have gone towards, because this is a very, very short-range comp.
There it is.
Okay, it's going to be the Cyan instead.
Of Hololive Esports up against the Guangdong Freaks.
And it's the end of round robin 1. It's not like we're taking, like how you always we do the graphic of like, oh man, DRX are like second because they've only played. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at as a grasp from Lieber as well.
Just to put an end on that note, Chronicler, it's Gen G T1 finals again.
Sion
bot LCK debut. We call the 80 carry roll bot here.
We'll have to see. Sion is one of those characters that get so much free health anyway that I do think you can get away with a bit more, because eventually once you start side laning against, really, then you look like, who are you actually getting grasp stacks against? Like Zeka?
That's what I'm saying.
That's about, because even playing into Gnar, Bulldog and Ando are going to need a good amount of time to actually reach the point where I think they're going to be really big damage threats, and then you have tanks outside of that.
Well,
hey!
Okay. Is that his first?
He got one! I'm pretty sure it is.
His
value,
first
baby.
Grasp stack. Yeah, I mean, as long as the light is here and he's making plays, then yes.
It was
Leaper will get grasp stacks. Woo! That's true. We did say that.
Because so far, not a whole lot has happened yet. It's very rude there from Zeka.
Bulldog, man, he's really struggling. He doesn't have his TP yet, but he still has to back now. Probably a cannon wave. As Delight, he's going to give Leaper a grasp stack. But that's fine, as Leaper's in a little bit of trouble here. Actually, make that a lot of trouble, as, they've got CC for days on the side of Hololive Esports. They have very easy to hit CC. They've got the Leona, they have the Maokai, and they find the Sion in the river, and they press some buttons on him, and he dies.
But they didn't win.
DK also almost had that win against Shinji. Let's take a look at this fight here, though, as Quantum Freaks, they do want to go in. They're going to be happy that Leona missed, but they're right in front of the Mega Gnar, and now it's a free ult here for the Yone, as Zeka going to line that one up. A very half-hearted engage from Quantum Freaks will immediately get punished as Hololive Esports. Doran's like, yep, I'm ready. I will press my R button, and he did.
But he also, realistically, I don't really think it matters. Even if he did go for something, is Dudu. That's, again, Mega Gnar.
Oh, the knockup, though. He just assassinates him.
Okay.
Speaking of the wild card, Dudu as well, playing that out really well. I'm sure we will now. So, Q3 on cooldown.
Yeah, just clips at the end with the W there. Then it's pretty straightforward from there.
Got him.
I really like that flash.
The lights engages.
The lights engages. You name it, Valdez.
Hey, you didn't mention Doran, I noticed. Yeah, Bulldog's dead. Well, let's see. I mean, that's a nice divide. No, he's playing against Yone. Down he goes, and here comes Viper trying to go 1v2. Does have to flash away awkwardly, but does get a bit of damage, I guess, into Andil.
Oh, not again.
They're still hiding on Bush.
Well, they used a lot of ultimates, but...
Oh,
God.
And Quantum Freaks are like, okay, we're running. And this means that Zeka gets not only another kill, but also another free turret for himself. He got one in the top lane. That was the first turret. Blood. Just given over. And now we're diving underneath this turret. I don't know about this one, Delight. Thankfully, he doesn't get the knock-up Leaper, but Delight's still in a lot of trouble. As they're flashing on him, they do take him down. Dudu absorbs a bunch of damage on the bottom side, and now Doran has to hop away from them, which is going to be very difficult for Quantum Freaks to handle, actually.
It's just... They're just... Oh, God.
We're trying to bully the Sion, and it is Sion, but again, there's so much CC that Leaper, even though he has a decent amount of farm, he's alone and he's caught out. Down he goes, and now looking for a bit more was Peanut.
If they played Ziggs instead of Astro, I think Leaper and Andu would still get pushed in. I don't think the bot lane situation will be any better. Mid wouldn't be any better, that's for sure. It's nicely done there by Andil.
Yeah.
Edge of Night.
Yeah, and it's just happening. Like, it doesn't even really feel like that much is happening. It's just like, they're just going to take a free Baron. They're just going to do Baron. And there's nothing that Quantum Freaks can do. Jungler's not here. Cuz got pushed away. Ult is going to miss, and Leaper, you know, he's going to ult into the Baron, but that's not going to do anything. Meanwhile, Yone is going to be pushed back, and now Dudu, you know, this front line is coming in for the Quantum Freaks, but Doran gets a massive gnar into the wall, but that's 2 tanks. The follow-up not quite there. Viper desperate to do some damage. But again, these tanky members of Quantum Freaks still not going down. Bulldog is going to go over the wall, but now Cuz is going in. They're trying to take down Viper, and they finally do get him, but the rest of the team is right there. And the slows are coming down. Zeka on the flank, roaming all the way around the Baron pit, as now going to lock them down once again. Leaper, you know, again, he is very tanky, but Andil is not, and that's the Unbound Soul. Dodges the knock up here. Blast Cone, you know, he can try to disengage as well as he can, but it's not going to matter. This is just going to be a one fight going over to Hamalei Esports, as 4 kills now is the number for Zeka.
I don't know what you do in the next game. Like, denying the Ezreal is going to be one thing, but there's just so many champions that it feels like you can't afford to give to Hanwha.
Oh, they're just they're hitting them with their wallets really hard. It's not a fun sight to see if you're a Quantum Freaks fan, because they're just so far ahead at this point. I mean, over 10,000 gold, and they're just going to end it here. 24 minutes. Hamalei Esports say, okay, we'll put you out of your misery. No group photos. We're just doing our job here. Zeka's still looking for some extra picks, as you will avoid the divide. And Viper just trying to up those DPM numbers even farther than they already are. So that's game number 1. 24 minutes, Hamalei Esports just destroy them.
Go to right side again, try and make something happen, but
yeah,
this makes complete sense, right? Like, how is Cuz supposed to play with all losing lanes? I think the Leona Ezreal is just such an insanely strong combo. You might end up facing, oh god, yeah, we didn't even consider the possibility for Hanwha to go for the Braum, but yeah, double AD carry.
We'll see if it works out here, as we are getting ready right now to hop onto the Rift for Hamalei Esports up against the Quantum Freaks for game number 2.
Just accepts that his life is
Krugs and back. The Krugs into back angle. Now, he could potentially come up here and challenge on the red buff, but I feel like the timing of this is a little bit out.
But
he does have a ward, right?
He might actually be able to do a... Oh my god. That was a bit dicey, but yeah, this is the problem. Like, Brand's level 1 actually is really bad when it comes to his clear. So, use...
Got a little fight down here on the bottom side. The Braum eating a ton of damage in that trade.
Good level up. Yeah, Cuz is level 2.
Yeah, because he knows that Cuz is desperate to clear the rest of his jungle, and Peanut, he just feasts on junglers that get behind.
Oh my god. Yeah, and look at his lanes! Look at his lanes, Valdez! Dudu, like, even if he does actually come over, which I don't think he can, he's going to miss out on a ton of experience.
Yeah.
Mid lane's a disaster, and...
So the no buff and no Gromp and 2 camp Brand. I know exactly where you're going.
No.
Because he knows this is the only camp that Cuz could do. And he even missed missed it.
He might have to flash.
Yeah, he has to flash, yeah.
Oh, God.
As Peanut's dabbing on the haters here. And
I want to look away.
I said it. Oh, look at this. It's a casual 14-game winning streak on Maokai. Huh, who could have seen this coming? Yeah, bottom lane going very well for Hamalei Esports as well. You did give Viper Ezreal again. That did happen.
Maybe he'll get his Raptor camp.
It's over. Yeah, so Peanut's back, by the way. He's back in Cuz's jungle. He says, well, you probably didn't get the Gromp because I know you were waiting for the Raptor respawn. Again, this is what Peanut does. He just feasts on junglers that get behind. I don't even want to call it weak junglers, because Cuz is a fantastic jungler. All right. It doesn't really matter.
All right, I'm back.
Okay,
so,
he's back.
I've actually thought about this.
I'm screwed. And that's it. And Bulldog is trying to CS next to Illusion, maybe trying to bait for Cuz? Not 100% sure. Cuz doesn't have flash, so that's not going to happen either. As we do get the stun here onto Andil, who is in a bit of trouble, is going to have to flash. Instead, he goes in as a very apt time to show the Zeri on a 5-game losing streak.
This game, 7.5 minutes in, 1.4k gold lead. I don't know, Valdez. Zeka doesn't care. What is this?
He did take a lot of damage for free.
Should.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cuz...
All right, here we go.
6.
Little angle. Cuz, the knockup. Doran in a lot of trouble, but now Dudu taking a bunch of damage, has to flash away. Doran knows he can't get away. And the 1 Congo gets him a kill and not even an assist.
My God.
Uh-oh, Bulldog. In a little bit of trouble here. The calling's going to come out. He's going to have to flash away from Zeka. And that's going to be a big lead for him now. Going to mean that Bulldog has to play a lot more passively. So
yeah. Oh,
here comes Leaper, trying to go in. Viper immediately just going to Arcane Shift away, and they will respect the Zeri ultimate for now, as the Q is going to land on the Leaper. Now we've got...
Oh, yeah. Now, because there should be a dive opportunity, maybe an angle here for...
Oh, trying to go on a Delight here, who is level 6, but he does get blown up, and now the turn trying to come out, but that's actually a nice play set up here by the side of Kwangdong Freaks, as Delight is not able to respect the lockdown from those two members.
Yeah, Cuz actually... Oh, it's Dudu, it's fine.
Okay, they're going to make a play. Peanut doesn't have flash. The angle, as down will go Peanut, not able to do anything in that case, and Leaper's getting a plate down in bot. Quantum Freaks are coming back.
Remember when Ornn used to beat Renekton? That was fun. I like that. That was enjoyable.
That was fun. Uh-oh, Viper, little caught there. He is going to cleanse, as now we get the play onto Cuz as Delight engaged Braum, showing his face once again. And you see just about how well that's going to go. Cuz is going to get flashed on here, but immediately Zeka gets stunned and the combo comes out. Zeka is dead, but nope, no trade on the Bulldog. Quantum Freaks just trading up once again. Little loads. Uh-oh. Ooh. Stone Cold is Bulldog. One-sided, and the jungle. For How Life Esports, we were very worried, but now it has changed.
And now Cuz, substantially ahead, finishes his Leanderies.
That is Peanut flanking from their own jungle. Ondil's in a lot of trouble. Will flash the wall and gets the disengage cone eventually. Doesn't even really need it. As Doran getting to work here on both the turret and Dudu.
Doran?
Gonna take a bunch of turret shots. Now the Steadfast Presence comes in, and yeah, he's just dead. Not respecting it, as everybody just gonna roam up top and kill him.
If only they knew that Leona was in the area.
It's just no vision here for How Life Esports. I'm gonna dodge that, but now the engage is gonna come in here right on top of the Maokai. Peanut pretty tanky himself, but the damage is there. He has to flash, and now he's burning down. Peanut, desperate for a passive, it's not gonna happen. As the Kwangdong Freaks roar, and they take him down. They're also gonna get this dragon. First Infernal going over to Kwangdong.
Do not relent. Do not think lightly of your opponent, as Ondil might be in some trouble here. Oh, he gets tagged.
Yeah, he does get tagged. He doesn't have flash, so he's just kind of dead. And Viper once more. He was looking for another kill there on a Leaper.
Oh my God, again?
Yeah, I mean, they're setting up the same pick as Peanut. This time he will dodge a lot of the brand damage. And Ondil slowed up a bit. At least Ondil does have his flash this time. So, but he does get out alive. The only issue is that this does allow How Life Esports now to move in and clear out the vision and actually stake their claim over the river.
Dudu, nice ward there. Look at that, middle of the lane. They got to be careful of the poke, though.
Yeah, that they
don't know.
The flank is coming in. Viper, he's going to get engaged on a huge knockup comes in, but look at the Renekton in the backline. Doran is huge. Does get the one kill, and now the peel comes in for Viper. Dudu very, very low, and he should be going down here as well. The follow-up comes in for How Life Esports. And Bulldog and Leaper, yes, they killed the Renekton, but that was about it. As, yep, you got Braum as well, and Viper survives. The flank does not work, and now he's 5-0.
Could be enough. Like, that'll be something to hold on to this game.
Maybe. Peanut is here, and he's right on top of the dragon now.
Smokes in.
And yeah, he's just going to smite it. There it is. Q smite. Now Doran might have to eat it, but he is Renekton, and he is very fed. As we do have the Keeper's Verdict there on Azeka, and now How Life Esports will be forced to back away. But Leaper nearly dies just to a little bit of poke. Has to back over the wall. And now How Life Esports, they're getting everything. Just the entire map is theirs. Not allowed.
We all know. We all know who's going to get that POG is Viper.
Yep. Viper Life Esports continuing to try to push. They get the pick here onto Zeka. But, you know, Zeka doesn't have any kills. He doesn't have any shutdown gold. There's nothing.
See, he's irrelevant.
You kill Lucian. That's not the real AD carry. He's just a substitute at this point.
Cone.
Yeah, this one is a engage cone. Very rare. Dudu is going to take a ton of damage, though, as he tries to make it work, and he nearly dies to the True Shot Barrage. And Viper, he's not done! He's going to take him down at an insane angle! And Dudu, you can't get away from him! As now they're looking for more. The Engage Brawl also coming up. This Bulldog is Corki, so easily gets away from that one. But man, I guess CV Max didn't get the memo, and Viper's here to prove it again. He doesn't care what his team does. He'll just put the game on his back. They don't have the time. Cuz has to get into the pit. Dudu looking to get the knockaway, and Peanut goes flying, but now the fight is taken here by Hanwha Life Esports. Andal is way ahead of his team. As now Doran going to that backline. He is just so tanky. They can't burn the Renekton, and that is going to do it for this game. Hanwha Life Esports cleaned them up in the river. They said, we didn't even want that dragon. We'll take it anyway. Hanwha Life Esports ace Kwangdong in the bottom river. Another triple kill here for Viper, and a double kill for Zeka. How about that? He finally gets a kill. Hanwha Life Esports will win it, and Delight will pick up his 3,000th assist here at the LCK. Huge congrats to him. And we'll definitely be seeing a lot more where that came from in the coming years.
Early pathing masterclass from Peanut. Doran with some great impactful team fights, but we all know the main character is here to save Eldas.
Yeah.
It's the 11-0 Ezreal. Maybe let him have the Ashe next time around. Kwangdong Freaks, the second game, a whole lot better. And Hanwha Life says, is this all you got? That's not enough.
That's, you know, you can get POG that way.
Oh, Viper.
That's one way to do it.
Thank you very much, guys. This is here for the POG interview translation, joined by Zeka and Viper on the side of Hanwha Life Esports, who just took down the Kwangdong Freaks. Congratulations! Thank you. Zeka, with today's victory, Hanwha Life Esports has reclaimed second place. How does it feel to reach 7 wins? It's great that we're able to keep our consecutive victories, and I think being able to win with a clean 2-0 also feels great. And Viper, you're following your solo POG from last week. You got POG once again. So how sweet is this POG today? Honestly, for today, being able to win a game that was a little rough to win, it's going to be more memorable for me. And Zeka, you were against Bulldog in his improved form today, so what was your overall game plan? Yeah, Bulldog tends to play really well, so I really wanted to make sure that we take the upper hand, to make sure that we set up mid so that we win the mid lane. So that was the overall game plan for us. So it looks like you're playing Yone against Azir. Yeah, Yone has actually been really good against Azir, but with the patch lately, I feel like it was a little more challenging. So you got your POGs with Yone, and your Yone has a 4-0 record. So when you noticed your Yone was open, how did it make you feel? Yeah, it was pretty open, and I think I really just ended up going for Yone because it fit our team comp, and it worked out really well. And yeah, after your Yone game, Cloud Temper was talking about how Yone isn't an easy champion to play, that he quit after playing 100 games of Yone. So do you want to send him a word of consolation? Honestly, Yone is really highly dependent on your team as well. So I would say that it's not really easy. I'm sure it's not just you. And in game 2, with Corki left open, you gave the Corki away and picked Lucian instead. So was this intentional? In this meta, we've been seeing a lot more AD champions. So I thought that Lucian would be really advantageous against Corki, so that's why I picked Lucian instead. And at the very end of that game, we heard you say, okay, what a hopeless Lucian game. So what did you mean by that? You know, a champion like Lucian is not exactly useful in terms of utilities, right? So I really tried to build it up so that I can actually have a lot of influence in the game, but I feel like everything just fell apart, so that's why I think I said that. And Viper, in game 2, Kwangdong picked blue side and you took Ezreal as the red side blind pick. So of course, Ezreal is good right now, but it's like Viper's Ezreal's movements are quite different. So what do you think? This is a champion that I've been playing for a very long time, so I definitely pick it pretty comfortably, and I think he fits the meta right now. He's very easy to sort of build the comp around, so I think he's a very overall well-rounded champion currently. So Viper, in game 2, the team had a successful invade early, and Peanut even invaded the enemy jungle as if it's his own. Yet the enemy brand caught up very fast. So what do you think you guys had to ultimately turn the game around? Yeah, I think the enemy was able to find a good angle, and we were trying to skirmish, and they took some upper hand. I feel like in the end, it was really the difference in our comps that let us win and get the decisive edge. And you really shocked the analysts us in this next replay. So let's take a look. How did you manage to position so well? To be honest, right here, I think the enemy Poppy was really overextended in this part. So I knew that we could definitely get her. And I think everything else was just sort of like a cleanup. And yeah, your Q just hits different. What's your secret? I think it's because of all the CCs that I have, like with Maokai and Renekton, and even when we were behind, there were a lot of things that my teammates were able to do well, and they had so much to contribute in all the team fights, and I think that's what allowed me to do so well. And there's another good news to celebrate. Delight has reached all-time LCK 3,000 assists. Would you like to say congratulations? Yeah. Delight, he is definitely ancient at this point, so I want to tell you, good work. And Viper, yeah, congratulations on 3,000 assists. I'm really glad, and it makes me happy that we are synergizing so well. I hope that we can build it up even more in the future. And so now you've finished round 1 with 7 wins and 2 losses. So looking back, are you satisfied? Zeka? There are a lot of mistakes and a lot to be left desired in week 1, but I think we were able to finish off pretty strong in the end in round 1, and that makes me really happy. And your first opponent for round 2 will be T1, so what is your resolution? You know, whenever we face T1, I feel like they're the type of opponent that we can never get our guard down, so I believe that regardless of the past results, we can definitely have, and we are capable of taking them down, so I want to make sure that we're ready. And Zeka, yeah, they're going to be a really tough opponent, so we'll be sure to be ready for our next match and make sure that we can win. And that's the end of the interview from Zeka and Viper, and back to the space. Thank you.